Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and today we're going to be looking at Bionano Genomics Inc., and they trade on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol BNGO, and they are going to be announcing earnings this upcoming Thursday. As you can see, they had an incredibly heavy day by way of volume in the top right-hand corner of your screen that was vastly above the moving average in terms of the average volume. What I'm going to be looking at here is the fact that upcoming earnings, why are they looking to, or why did they have such a large day today, and what do we need to be looking for going forward? The first thing that I would highlight is this is a relatively small company, so be aware of the fact that just because they are a $6 stock, they are still trading at a $1.7 billion market capitalization. You can see that here. So the fact that if the dollar or if the stock moves 68 cents like it did today, that is a large move in the overall valuation of the company. The other thing that I would highlight is this is definitely a company that ran earlier this calendar year when we saw the big run-up associated with DNA and genomic revolution type of stocks. A lot of that was driven by what we saw in the early part of the year associated with the ARC-G fund, and there was a lot of speculation that BNGO would be added. It did not at that point in time, but since then it has been picked up quite a few times. The reason why the stock ran up today is because that they had a alert today where they had received a grant under the Nasdaq Listing Rule 5635. Essentially what that means is they are able to grant stock options to individuals to come and work for the company. This is super exciting in terms of being able to go out and get new talent, as they're able to basically provide shares of the company as incentive instead of paying crazy salaries. Right now, that overall option price was granted at $5.40 per share, which is one of the reasons why we had that volume associated with today, because as of the current price, or at least the start of today, it was basically at that pricing. So you can see that was trading about $5.40. So the idea here is this belief in the company is the stock price is going to be higher 4 years from now. That is definitely the case. So that's one of the things that happened today. The other thing that we'll be looking for going forward into next year or into later this week for next year is the forecast. When they announced third quarter earnings, we're not really expecting anything crazy associated with this company this week. You can see that the actual expectations are pretty low. There's not a wide estimate range, and there's not going to be a lot of analysts that are going to be covering it. So you can see there are only 4 analysts covering that right now. We're not expecting a lot from the actual fundamentals associated with the company. That being said, not a lot of people are trading bio stocks based off of the fundamentals. Rather, what they're going to be looking at is any commentary associated with their acquisition of a company called BioDiscovery, where they combined the BioDiscovery NX clinical software associated with their Sapphire system. And essentially what that's going to be doing is it's going to be genome mapping the data that they are consolidating, that they are going to be providing as a service. So that's what we're going to be looking for is, can this make money? Can it generate breakthroughs? I am by no means a genomic professional or would like to associate with myself as a scientist. I just want to highlight that these biotechs run off of news, and if they come out with some news, then we can have the potential for some crazy moves. I don't think that $7, $8 is out of the realm of possibility, only due to the fact that we saw some of those moves earlier this year. So you saw the stock go as high as over $14 a share. Now, right now, I don't believe that we've got any crazy price targets in here from the overall grouping, but we can check it out here for the analyst ratings. So we've got BTIG, Maxim Group, Oppenheimer, and Ladenburg, Thalmann and Company. The only one here that I'm super familiar with is Oppenheimer, and they do have a $14 target price, which is pretty recent for a lot of these, so they're continuing to get that publicity. So this is something that has the capability to run, but it is a very speculative investment. I personally am not going to be playing this. However, it's definitely one that I want to watch, and I do have on my watch list, and so we'll definitely be discussing it in the Discord. So if you have any questions, feel free to check that out in the Discord in the description down below, or leave a comment. What I'm going to be looking for from this is any commentary from the earnings announcement about how they can make this profitable and how it can grow their market share going forward with the recent acquisition and how they can leverage their data. All in all, I do think it's a super cool company. I don't know if I'd say it's a $1.7 billion company right now, but everything is kind of up in the air. And so just keep in mind, I'm by no means a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on YouTube. And if you find this type of content helpful, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribe. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.